service of CNC Worldwide.
The Daily is a service of CNC News and Jib Jab Greetings. I'm Bud Lowell, the full AccuWeather forecast right on top of every CNC local news page. Valiant Pharmaceuticals of Montreal and Rochester's Bausch & Lomb have officially announced their acquisition deal. Valiant will pay $8.7 billion in cash for Bausch & Lomb. About half of that goes to the current owner, Warburg Pincus. The rest goes to pay off Bausch & Lomb's outstanding debts. A joint news release says Bausch & Lomb will keep its name and operate as a division of Valiant. The Canadian firm will merge its existing eye care business and products into the Bausch & Lomb name. The boards of both companies have approved the deal. It's expected to close before fall. In a Tuesday morning conference call, Valiant CEO Mike Pearson said the integration of the two companies will be complete by the end of 2014. For now, he doesn't see any big changes in how Bausch & Lomb does business.
When we make an acquisition, we find some good learnings for ourselves. Oftentimes these companies are doing some things a lot better than we're doing things, and we can learn from those and apply them to our portfolio. And sometimes we're doing some things that are better than them, and we can apply it to theirs. So those are the opportunities we'll hopefully find. We expect to find when we start the integration process. But again, the integration process will just begin, it'll start this afternoon, and it's premature to talk about any major changes.
Bausch & Lomb's CEO and some other executives will become either consultants to Valiant or join their management team. Valiant says it's too early to say how the acquisition affects Rochester employment. Valiant does expect to consolidate in places where it duplicates what Bausch & Lomb does. But Pearson says one reason they value Bausch & Lomb is its tremendous name recognition and its products in the eye care and contact lens businesses. Valiant does not see those changing. Police estimate some 20,000 people came out in downtown Rochester for the city's 145th annual Memorial Day Parade. An hour before the parade down East Avenue and Main Street, a group gathered in remembrance at Genesee Crossroads Park. They read the names of Rochester soldiers and civilians killed in Iraq and Afghanistan, with each name dropping a rose into the Genesee River from the sister city's bridge. Later in the day, veterans of the World War II Battle of the Bulge gathered at the monument near the entrance to Ontario Beach Park, remembering the D-Day invasion of France and the liberation of Europe from Nazi control. The 69th anniversary of D-Day is next week. The Seneca County Sheriff's Office has called off its search for the Cornell University student who went missing nearly a week ago on Cayuga Lake. Christopher Dennis was last seen May 22nd about sunrise. He was camping with friends on the lake in Trumansburg. He set off alone in a canoe and hasn't been seen since. The canoe was found later that day, overturned near the center of the lake. Repeated searches, including some over the weekend using sonar and underwater cameras, found nothing. The family met with the Sheriff's Department officials Monday, and the authorities decided to stop the search. They'll keep a presence on the lake, and they're asking lakeshore residents to report anything unusual to 911. Family, friends, and members of the public gathered Monday at Togganic Falls State Park, near where Christopher Dennis was last seen, for an informal memorial service. It concluded with a silent walk along Cayuga Lake. Fans of Rochester's Peregrine Falcons are getting quite a show live on the web from the top of the Times Square building on Exchange Street. Falcons Beauty and .ca have 3 iases, which is what you call peregrine falcon chicks, in their nest box, which you call a scrape. The first hatched out Thursday night, the second Saturday afternoon, the third Sunday night. Beauty and .ca, or just CA for short, are the current tenants of the downtown nesting box. Beauty took it last year from former occupant Mariah, and .ca later moved in with her. They fended off other falcons who wanted the primo nesting spot and remain in possession with their family. Live cams and the unfolding story are at ourfalconcam.com online. When you hear us say firefighters got there and found the building fully involved in flames, this is what that looks like. These photos, posted by John Spalding on Monroe County Firewire, show Sunday's early morning blaze on Hubbard Drive in Chili. 3 people jumped out the windows to safety. They and a firefighter who suffered a knee injury were taken to Strong Memorial Hospital to be checked out. Firefighters heard explosions from the basement and soon learned it was stored ammunition and fireworks cooking off. They had the fire under control in less than 50 minutes, despite having to fight it from outside because of the ammo. They saved the neighboring house. This one was a complete loss, however. The Monroe County Fire Bureau is investigating the cause. To the left of the player window, you'll find links to these and other stories at the bottom of the page, links you can use to post news and information directly to us. Next news is as it happens, updates are as necessary, and I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.